Well, hello there. Welcome to McNamara Monday. I have to credit actually both. I have to credit a lot of people for that. I think Ben Lewis was the first one to say it, but Luke Baines also said it. It's very funny. It's an amalgamation of the people who I truly adore in this world. I hope you all had fun tonight. I really had a great time joining you guys for these episodes. I'm very, very excited that Star City 2040 finally aired. It's been a long time coming. It's been a lot of anticipation around this episode. And I'm just so excited that it's finally out in the world. And I can talk a little bit more about Mia. And also, we have a lot to talk about when it comes to Shadowhunters. First off, me ice skating is something I was terrified to do, especially on TV, because it's not something I'm very good at. But they took care of me and taught me a lot, and now I'm competent, which is great. And it turned out Sally Richardson Whitfield directed that episode, and it was Zoe Broad's first ever full written episode of television, so congratulations to Zoe, who has been a part of Shadowhunters since day one. I'm so proud of you, babe. It was a great episode. It's just a kick-ass female evening on Shadowhunters and Arrow. But on top of everything else, I hadn't obviously read the script for episode 14 in a long time of Shadowhunters, and it was so nice to see a bunch of scenes of Clace where they just got to talk about their relationship and actually be a couple for a minute without having to rush off and save the world, and it was so nice. But anyway, I digress. I'm not here to give my opinions on the episode. I'm not Adam. We all know that. Only Adam can do that. And you guys, because I want to hear what you have to say. I want to hear your questions. I want to hear all about it. So talk to me, folks. Comments, questions, concerns, things you want to share. How are you? How's your day? Let's get this party started. So, well, hello, Adam. Welcome to the party. I'm waiting with bated breath for your reactions today, as I am always, but today especially. I'm sorry they took your wigs away. I will send you some new ones post-haste. I'm really, really so glad to see that folks liked the episodes tonight. We've had little bits of the future in Arrow here, there, and everywhere, but this is something that I think we're all really proud of, and we were so excited to have a chance to really create the world and to share. What's my favorite Clace moment? From tonight's episode, it's probably... I think it's when they wake up in the morning. That's the first scene in the episode, because it's the one moment where you get to see them, Clary's kind of giving Jace trouble about things, and it's before anything's happened in the episode, so there's nothing weighing on them, there's nothing that is distracting them from just being a couple, and just having one of those normal conversations that couples have. It's really sweet, and you really get a chance to see why they love each other and what their chemistry is. Is there an answer to what happened to Oliver? I don't actually even know the answer to that yet. So there you go. Funniest Arrow cast member. See, this is a very interesting question because they all make me laugh, but in different ways. Like, Ben comes out with the one-liners, left, right, and center, and always makes me laugh. And Colton's just always doing something hysterical. But Juliana is very clever as well, and so is Rick. And Emily and I crack up about all sorts of things. And, of course, JoJo always makes me laugh, too. So, all of them. Well, Mia embraced being a vigilante. It seems like she's starting to come to terms. This is the thing with Mia, is she's a fighter, and she always has been. And because of who raised her, she always has a very strong sense of justice. But she's, above anything else, a survivor. So I think at least at this point, she will fight with the vigilantes if she feels as though it's the right thing to do and the right thing for her survival and the preservation of the ones she loves. But we'll see. Funniest moments with the Tierracast. I don't know if this is funny particularly, but it's kind of cool. So at the very end of the fight in the office with Kevin Dale, Mia throws her cape around and walks out the door. I'd been practicing with that cape all night in between shots for the fight. And I don't know how much cape experience y'all have, but they're cumbersome, they're slippery, they're amorphous pieces of fabric, and they're hard as hell to work with. Just gonna throw it out there. No offense to capes of the world. Capes and cloaks, if you will. But I've been practicing and trying to figure it out, and I kind of had a way that I thought it would work. And then it came down to the shot, and for some reason, something was off, and it wasn't working. It wasn't working. The hood was off, or something landed on my head wrong, or I missed the arm, or it just fell or wouldn't flare out properly. And also, it's 4 a.m. We've all been working all day. We're so tired. This is the last shot we have to get before we go home for the night. And on the last take, they said, all right, I guess we don't really need it. We'll just move on. But let's do it one more time. Did it one more time. Went through the whole thing. And the cape landed perfectly. I don't know what happened. I don't know what changed. But it swooped around. It landed perfectly on my head. And I walked off camera. And the entire crew cheered. Because we'd all worked so hard. And this was the button on the day. And that's the shot they used. Little known fact. How was training with Katrina Law? She's amazing. She's a legend. I love that woman. I wish I got to work with her more. Had the absolute best time. And I think it really adds a lot to Mia's character to see that not only was she trained from a young age, but she was trained by the best of the best and trained by someone who was very close to her father. It's all very interesting. Pardon me. Whew. I've just live tweeted 2 rounds of both shows, and my brain's a bit gone. I did watch the previous seasons of Arrow. After I was cast, I wasn't announced yet, but I had a few months before I started shooting, so I was able to watch all of the seasons of Arrow whilst prepping, and it worked out quite well. Describe Mia Smoke in one word. Ferocious. Survivor. Hyphenated. Hi, Luke! Where have I been? I was at the Arrow Writers' Room, and that is why I put myself together. Luke says, why is your makeup all pretty? Where have you been, and why didn't you invite me? Well, I was going to invite you over to tweet, but I heard you weren't feeling well, so I didn't want to bug you. But I love you. Come over, or I'll come over, or something. I mean, I have to pack, but we'll figure it out. I'll text you. You can come over and watch me pack. Help me pack if you want to help me pack. Come on, that falls under brother duties, right? Sydney! Hey, babe, what's up? I have so much to catch up on. Goodness gracious, mercy sakes alive. I love working with Emily. I can finally talk about it. We had so much fun, and we just still do, and she's kick-ass. It's really great. We're very silly. We both make too many musical theater references and then have sing-alongs, and it's great. Ooh, an eye makeup tutorial. Would you guys like that? If I did an Insta video or two here and there in my copious spare time? Thank you so much for all the love, you guys. Yes, Luke, I know ferocious and survivor are 2 words, but if you hyphenate them and put them together, one's an adjective and it describes the other one, so there. What else? Oh, goodness. I don't know what is wrong with my stuff tonight. Here we go. You guys are so sweet. What's my favorite movie? Ooh, I have several favorite movies. Usual Suspects, Gilda, Princess Bride, among many others. Yeah, the fact that Luke's not responding to my invitation to pack is disconcerting. I think he's left. How old is Mia? Mia, I think, is about between 20 and 21, if my math is correct and understanding. Did Dom and I do all the skating? No. There were a few pieces, like Dom's hard fall on the ice. Obviously, they wouldn't let him do. Maya, babe, you're so cute. Thank you for everything today. Maya is an absolute badass. She made today happen in the writer's room. There's Luke. Luke goes, I'll never leave you, Clary. And I'll never leave you. You're stuck with me. Why is Watership Down one of my favorite books? Watership Down has been one of my favorite books for years, just because I read it when I was probably 9 or 10 years old. And it was one of the first books I ever read that taught me about humanity and society from a perspective that I can understand, and a very broad perspective that I can understand. And it made me think about life, and it made me think about a lot of things, as opposed to just taking me on a journey. And I had never experienced that before. I really, really enjoyed that. I would love to see Mia and Nissa together again. I don't know what their plans are. I wish I had more information for you guys. Yeah, I like this. Mia and Clary are the same person from different dimensions. Conspiracy theory. I'd be down. I'd be down for that spinoff. Let's do that spinoff. Do I really do handstands? I can do handstands on a wall. I can't do handstands by myself, let alone handstand push-ups in the middle of a room. That was a little bit of wire work. But it was a lot of fun, I'll tell you that. I will tell Luke Baines that. Luke, Adam says that you're doing a fantastic job playing Jonathan. Best moment in Shadowhunters Season 3. I can't tell you yet, because it hasn't happened. But it's coming. I do like Italy. I've been to Italy a couple times now because of Shadowhunters. So, yes, I do love Italy. Which do I prefer, Mia or Clary? You know, it's not a matter of preference, really. It's just an absolutely different experience. You know, each character I pour so much into, and each one is... It would be as though I was trying to choose a favorite child. Podcast with Luke? Yes, I would love to. Yo, Luke, podcast? Maybe? Yes, no? Well, I'm in. What was your favorite thing about the Arrow Star City 2040? Talk to me. Did you guys like seeing the new Team Arrow? Did you guys like seeing the old and new combination? What about, am I ever going to be redhead again? Yeah, I think I will be. I'm sure I will be someday. You know, I'm always ginger on the inside. The elevator scene when I kicked ass and it was everything. That was such a fun scene to shoot. I think that was the first fight I did for this episode, which was a lot of fun. And, it was a cool kick-ass fight, and it was fun to be able to fight with this new team as well. upcoming projects, there will be some coming soon. What happened to Oliver in the future? I don't know at this point. I have not been given that information directly. So we'll find out together. How's that sound? Oh, excuse me, guys. I have about 5 minutes, and then I have to go pack because I am off. Aw, you're so sweet. I know, guys, can we talk about this for a second? Clace actually had a minute to wake up together, have a quiet morning, go on a date, and do all this stuff. Clearly it was their day off, which was awesome. I mean, yes, you know, it kind of went awry, and Jonathan kind of ruined everything, and Clary really should have told Jace about the little message on the arm. But, I mean, at least they kind of got a moment, right? Let's talk about it. Yes, I did read the books, but not before auditioning. Clary hesitated. Why? Well, here's the deal. We're going to find out why more next week. But what I can tell you at this point is that physically she could not do it. She tried to ruin him. She tried to do it. And there was a physical force that stopped her. There was something that she could not do. And she doesn't even know why. She honestly doesn't know why. When Isabel says that, she is completely at a loss, which is why she keeps beating herself up. It's why she's so frustrated, because there is no why that she's aware of yet. How do I describe the next episode? The next episode of Shadowhunters is one of my absolute favorites of the season, and I'm so excited. We get to finally meet or see Aileen again, who's played by the incredible Jackie Lai, who is awesome in this episode. I'm so excited. What else? One of my favorite fight scenes of the season. One of my favorite blue screen scenes of the season. Luke Baines, you know what I'm talking about. What else happened to this episode? One of my favorite cinematography tricks happens in this episode that I hadn't gotten to do before. It was a lot of fun. Another thing that happens in the next episode is that it is directed by the wonderful Selick, who, those of you who are kind of familiar with our crew, he was our second AD season 1. He was our first AD season 2. And now season 3, he was also first ADing, but he got to direct. And he is so fantastic. He made all of us feel so heard and seen and collaborative. And it really, truly was one of my favorite episodes to shoot, and largely because of him. And I think it turned out, well, I haven't seen the episode, but from what I have seen, I'm very happy. He also directs another episode later in the season. I'm so sorry, guys. It's another one of my favorite episodes. Let's see. What's going on with Clary? We're gonna find out, I promise. Just a little bit longer, and you'll have all the answers you could possibly want. All right, last minute questions. Daryl! What's up, Daryl? Daryl's the best. Love Daryl. All right, let's talk quickly. Last minute questions. Ready? We're going to do a quick fire round. I'm going to answer them quickly. Favorite line from Arrow? It's coming in an episode next week or the week after. I can't remember when it comes in. How do I feel about filming 2 TV shows at the same time? Thank goodness I didn't have to actually shoot them both at the same time. Shadowhunters wrapped before Arrow started shooting, but live tweeting too has been absolutely insane. But thank you guys for being so A, understanding, B, supportive, and C, enthusiastic about all of the above. Did I say 1 B and C or 1 A and... No, y'all are awesome. My brain is scattered today. Yes, I have seen both the Shadowhunters and the Arrow Peeps lately, and I love them dearly. Yes, I want Mia and Oliver to reunite. I would love nothing more, but we gotta figure out what's going on with Oliver in the future. Favorite Olicity moment? Ooh. One that always sticks out to me is when she did the salmon ladder for the first time, or tried. It was one of the first moments where I went, "Gaw." Will we see more Smoke and Hawk? Yes. Favorite reunion after you died? I mean, Alberto gives really great hugs, so probably Simon. But there's also something about shooting on the Inception Bridge in Paris. That was pretty great, too. I had watched Arrow before I got the part, actually. Favorite Clary quote: "Oh, it's coming in the finale, and I can't say it, but it's so good." Clary or Mia? Both. Baby! I miss you. You're a rock star, and I hope you're doing well. Hug your parents for me. Favorite Arrow character? I miss Sin. I actually met Bex the other day, and she's killer. I love her. But, yeah, I miss Sin. I have seen all the seasons of Arrow. I do my research. I'm a super type A student like that. Is Mia a better fighter than Clary? Probably only for the sake of the fact that she's had more real-world experience. But Clary has magic, so neither here nor there. Speak about Malik. Malik is wonderful. Malik is beautiful. Malik is all things lovely in the world. Malik has a lot to do this season. Malik has a real roller coaster of a journey. Then I can't say anymore because I'll start spoiling things. Okay, 1 or 2 more questions. Ooh, what do Clary and Mia share in common? Clary and Mia share in common many things, but I think entirely what they share, for the most part, is the fact that they are both fierce fighters, but from a place of what they love and what they believe in and what they want to protect. And that shines through, and I think ultimately that's what makes both of them heroes. And on that note, I will leave you all with my gratitude and my thanks and my appreciation for your enthusiasm for everything. And also with my excitement for next week, because this is only the beginning for both of the shows. Torrance! What's up, man? Miss you. And special thanks to Luke for featuring on this live. I miss you. It's been too long since I've actually seen you. And yes, let's talk again soon. Enjoy. Good night, angels and archers.